Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's a really exciting day. Today is April 1st, 2nd, something like that. But I told you guys I got this recently. I'm gonna start writing down when these tanks are set up. So every tank is labeled. I've got 13 and 15 that were set up in March. So those are not going to be moved anytime soon. 16 and 17 is currently cycling. Those are the two new ones I just added. And 1 through 4 are these top 4. Meaning I've decided to do one a week. So it makes it easier on me. I've got some free tanks down low. And so I'm going to be able to, like, orange eye red devils, I'm going to be able to transfer them into a different tank. With the orange eye black devils, what my plan is to remove this filter, throw it over here for a few hours just to keep it going, remove everything from here, then clean this out, remove the substrate, of course, which is fluval stratum. And I have everything that I'm going to be using here. We're going with Akadama, as you guys know now. And these are the products that I'm going to be using. Of course, I'm going to try to cycle this within a week. Hopefully the filter being seated and everything will work in my favor. But if not, we're still using some great products that are going to help this, make the process a little bit easier for me. I'm using some dead shrimp powder. I'm going to add a scoop of that. Vin, ecological bacteria group. You guys already know I'm a huge fan of this. I'm actually going to be ordering more. This makes it really easy on me being able to do this once a week. It's going to be super simple. This process, as you guys can see, is going to take 3 months. So for the next week, for the next few months, every single week I'll be resetting the tank, and it's going to take 3 months just because of how many tanks there are here. But ultimately the goal is to have every single one of these shrimp tanks in Akadama soil. And just a little bit cleaner. I'm going to keep it clean. Order some different cholla wood like this one from Billy Boy Aquatics. I'm going to get some of that. Get rid of this. I don't like that anymore. Feeding dish, floating plants. That's all that's going to be in it. Extremely just focusing on breeding these shrimps. And so I want to show you guys what I'm going to do today. Of course, I am going to add some more ammonia after I fill this back up. I am going to, do the regular thing, add some bacteria, and hopefully within a week we got some good results that I can move the shrimp back in here and do the next one. I'm obviously not going to show you guys every single one of them, but I will show you guys results. Okay, so you guys are probably seeing this after the last video of the new shrimp that I got from Vin. I'm really super excited about that, and that's what encourages me. There's a perfect time to start doing this, and I'm going to start doing it. I want to share the process with you guys, and hopefully it works. Okay, and even if it doesn't work, then obviously I'm gonna take longer. I'm going to take as much time as needed to make sure that every tank is good before adding shrimp back into it, okay? We're not doing this in exactly a week. We're aiming for a week, okay? So luckily, I have the tank space where I can just move them to a different tank. Most of my tanks have similar water parameters. That helps me like a lot. So if you guys don't have that, of course, you guys could always just, if you guys only have 2 tanks, I would put a breeder box in this. If you guys, especially if they're breeding sizes, put a breeder box in this, throw them over here for a week or even 2 weeks, if needed, and then you can put them back in there. So that's what I'm aiming for. That's the whole goal, and hopefully it works. And if it does, I'd be super excited. Then I'll have a system every year, for resetting tanks. But thank you guys for watching. That's what I'll be using today. It's going to be a lot of music, just showing you guys the process. Of course, I'll show you guys results in the next video. Okay, so this is just going to show you guys everything once the tank is all set up back up. And in a week from now, I'll show you guys results of how that worked out. Alright, so as you guys saw, I just took everything out of this tank. It was quite easy. That's why I love having simple tanks. It makes stuff like this just so easy. And so As you guys know, I have the Black Devils down there, and all my water parameters are pretty much the same. So I'm able to just dump them in here. They'll be good there for the next week. And as you guys saw, the main thing is I was able to just transfer this filter over here, which, you know, at this point, the only thing left to do, I'm not going to show you guys this part. I think it'll be too boring for you guys. I'm going to drain it, remove all the substrate, you know, bring it back, and then I'll show you guys the next process once we fill it up with the Akadama soil and get it set up again. I think it's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun doing this right now. Alright guys, so I removed the substrate. I removed everything from that tank. You guys can see I even took it outside, rinsed it off. Everything should be good. I've got everything ready to go. Next thing you guys are gonna see me at the substrate, all the bacteria powder, the dead shrimp powder, and then I'll fill it up slowly. I probably won't show you guys that again, just to, you know, I'm just kind of trying to guide you guys through the process, not to really bore you guys here. So I'm gonna be doing that in those steps, and then at the end, of course, we should, you know, I'm gonna move the filter back over here, let it cycle for the next week, and hopefully this works out. Let's go. Alright guys, so that looks pretty good to me. This old trusty cup is what I use for measuring. The 6-gallon tanks took 4 cups. This is a 10-gallon tank, so it took 6 cups. So every single one of these will get 6 cups. Up next, I'm going to add some ecological bacteria. You know, this is good for algae growth, and also has some powder bacteria. And I'm adding some dead shrimp powder that I just got recently, and I want to give it a shot. So I'm going to add this, then slowly fill it up. Alright guys, so I just filled it up with water. As you guys can see, it's not pretty at all. We've got a lot of stuff happening in there already. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remineralize the water. I'm probably only going to keep it around 80. A lot of stuff is going in the tank. Chemicals, I mean bacteria, for the next few days. So, you know, normally my tanks, I keep around 110 TDS. And so over the next few days, if needed, I'll add a little bit more. But right now, I'm going to keep it right around 80. And then next thing you guys are going to see me do is add the ammonia. Remember, there's filters going back in there. Filters already cycled, but that doesn't mean this is instantly cycled. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the filter back, add a few drops of ammonia, add more liquid bacteria. Even though we've already got powder bacteria, we're adding more liquid bacteria as well. And that's it. We're going to leave it alone. Daily dose bacteria. And so that alone should hopefully get me where I want to be in the next week or so. And so, like I mentioned, I'm gonna give you guys an update probably tomorrow, the day after, once it clears up. And in the next video, I'm gonna give you guys the results. Okay, I don't want to have to wait weeks just to post this, even though it probably will. I have other content that's coming out before this, so I'll decide what happens when the time comes. So right now, I'm gonna show you guys every single other step that I do now, and we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so everything is in the tank. Now we just wait for this to clear up, which will probably take a day or two. I'm not worried about that. But something that I want to show you guys is, this was easy. This was probably a 15-minute process right here. Extremely easy. Now I just wait. And I could have done more, but now I want to do it right. And so since I'm barely experimenting, making sure that, you know, this is my first time resetting tanks this way. So I want to do one at a time. And in the month of April, this will all be done. And of course, I'm rearranging some shrimp. You know, some stuff I'm getting rid of, some stuff I'm keeping. And so I'm really excited in 3 months to show you guys what all I'm keeping and what's going to be breeding and whatnot. So over the next few weeks, over the next few days, I'm sorry, we're going to be testing GH, KH. We're going to be testing water parameters. There's going to be a ton of testing in this tank. Sometimes I don't show you guys all this, so you guys think, hey, like, it looks easy, Mario, just put them in there a few days after. These videos take a while, okay? Of course, they go up in 10 minutes or so, but these videos take a while. So over the next few days, I'll be doing all this behind the scenes. I'll be checking everything, all the water parameters. There's a ton of checking before I get some shrimp in there. And I can actually tell you guys right now, you guys saw in the last video, the new shipment that I got from Vin, orange eye black devils are going there. Orange eye red devils are going there. And so I can tell you guys that much as far right now. But I'm going to give you guys an update in a few days. I think this is going to do great. You know, one of the main things was being able to just transfer the filter right back in there. And not having anything in there. This is how it's going to stay. Like I mentioned, I'm getting some cholla wood that's going in there. And floating plants are going back in there. Water lettuce is pretty much what I'll keep in this breeding rack. And then, you know, breadroot floaters in the other tanks in the hallway. So I'll keep you guys updated. Really, really excited about this so far. A really quick update. This is day 1, 24 hours after resetting this tank. These are my readings. We've got very little ammonia, no nitrites, and we've got a decent amount of nitrates. So all in all, everything's going great right now. We're definitely on schedule to have some shrimp in here in a few days. Alright guys, so here it is. I'm going to share the results with you guys. These tanks, this is a 72-hour mark. They were reset 3 days ago. And as you guys can see, we've got zero ammonia on both of them. Now, I want to mention to you guys, some of you guys are on my Discord and follow me on social media, so you guys know that I've been talking about this. The major factor here was using the seeded filters. You know, as you guys saw, just moved it over to this tank, did what I had to do, threw it back in. Of course, we still did some powder bacteria. We added more ammonia. We added more liquid bacteria. And so, second day, I was reading 0.25 parts per millimeter of ammonia. So what I did, I added 2 more drops of ammonia into both tanks, and then dosed again bacteria. And today's day 3, we got zero ammonia. So what's going to happen today is the orange eye red tigers blue bodies are going into that tank. Orange eye blue tigers are going into this tank, and that way, you know, I'll leave these alone. I wish I could reset them today. I might reset them tomorrow morning, but like I mentioned before, I'm not gonna show you guys every single reset. I really wanted to share with you guys how much easier this was than I thought it'd ever be. Okay, so like I mentioned before, there's a lot of factors in it. Some of you guys might not have extra tanks. You guys can still transfer your sponge filter into a bucket full of tank water and just leave it running, you know, and conserve a lot of that beneficial bacteria. And so I'm really happy, really excited that it did work the way I wanted it to. It actually worked a lot faster than I thought it would. Realistically, I could do 4 tanks per week, but like I mentioned, I want to do 2 at a time. Now all these shrimp will be going over here, and then we've got orange eye red devils and black devils going up here. All of this is staying like that. These are going on the new tanks over there, and so we're gonna move some stuff around. And of course, the whole point of this, guys, is to just leave them alone, let them breed. We've already grown them out for the most part, a lot of them. You guys saw in the previous videos, a lot of these shrimp that I got were like tiny babies, and so now, you know, I've got a lot of healthy colonies. These are breeding like crazy. It was really important for me to move these. I'm actually going to be gone for the weekend, so it's really important for me to move these today because I've got 2 buried females in there, and I want to make sure that I don't mess with them anymore. So they'll be going over here. Orange eye blue tigers. They're still tiny. They got some growing to do, but I'm really excited about them. They're going over here, and so for the weekend, I'll leave this alone, and I'll be sharing with you guys. So right now, I'm gonna leave you guys with some clips. I won't show you guys me dumping them in there. I still gotta acclimate both of them into the new tank water, so that's gonna be another few hours for today. And I hope this helps some of you guys. And this is, like I said, everybody's got their own way of doing things. This is my first time having to reset Caridina shrimp tanks, and it worked for me. Now, Whether the process is going to be as smooth for you guys or not, it's entirely up to you guys and what you guys do. And so if you guys have any questions, follow me on Instagram, join my Discord, ask away. I'm always willing to help. Thank you guys for watching.